I consider this to be one of my greatest innovation in the school. When I was asked to take over the AP Studio Art, and before the implementation of the one-to-one Chromebook initiative, students preparing for the College Board Studio Art exam would have to bring their portfolios in regularly so that between them and their teacher to monitor how they are progressing, because the exam is divided into 3 portfolios and the students have to prepare approximately 30 pieces of work. So therefore, there has to be an audit that is going on between the student and the teacher so that they can meet the requirement. But with the advent of the Chromebook initiative, I was able to set up this platform where the students can easily take pictures of their work, upload it, and label it in terms of the different portfolios, whether it's concentration, whether it's breadth. So it was easier, and everybody gets to view this within the school curriculum, because I shared it with the supervisors, the assistant principal. That way they can see what's going on as well. As I'm moving forward, you can see this is Studio Arts digital submission. It gives them information and relevant dates in terms of when things should be submitted. It gives them an idea how stuff are graded and the rationale behind it. If they click on this link, it takes them right to College Board's website, where they will see the rubric and how things are being graded. I would move straight to the actual portfolio very soon. But here, these are just templates of how College Board's exam looks like, and when it's time for the students, how they have to upload their pieces for the concentration. Because we also have to send 5 of the actual pieces to College Board. That is the quality portfolio. Now I would move on to a student portfolio. But before moving, let me explain this area where the students have to upload a commentary that is supposed to be 1,350 characters long, which is an essay on their philosophical premise about their work and how they are articulating their philosophical premise creatively and innovatively between one work to the next and to the next. So if we talk about innovation, this is where innovation is taking place with these students, their work, because 12 pieces of work, each has to be different, and College Board wants to see how during the creative process they are playing with the space and innovating as they're going along. Now let me move on to an actual portfolio. This is Frances's portfolio, and my concentration focuses on how hummingbird gets food from the flower and how the flower supplies oxygen for humans and other life on Earth. This symbolizes how human beings and nature are connected and how we help one another unconsciously. One thing about Frances's work, you will see that the head repeats itself in every of the work. So when we talk about innovation, you look at this, you move on to this, now you see a different idea. This is centralized like the previous one, but we'll move on to the next. Now we have the hand looking more surreal with the imagery here. But you see each of the work, she's explaining what is going on. And look at this, how interesting it is now with various hands. So when we talk about innovation, look what's going on here creatively. But the good thing about this, while Frances was uploading this, I was able to see it. I can monitor what's going on, and the administrators can, people in curriculum can just go in and look at the work in the building. Other art teachers like Mr. Longo, who is recording, has an access to this. He can see it. And that's one thing that I try to do, because I found out that if you're not teaching AP, most of the teachers don't have any idea what's going on. So when I took over, I wanted every art teacher to know what's going on so we can work collaboratively. Because even work that is done in their class is uploaded up to here, up to this platform as well as part of the portfolio. So we are all working collaboratively, which I think is very important for innovation to take place, because you have to lay the foundation to utilize other people's talent and other people's ideas, you know, and it's not all about you being the leader. So as you can see here, so this is the kind of climate that I've created, so that everyone has an opportunity to make a contribution in this collaborative effort. I would like to move on to another portfolio. For instance, you can see art exam portfolio. I mean, Arcangelo, I normally call him Michelangelo. His work was about animals. So if this has not been created with the student, their input as well, because we discussed it in class, I didn't just come in and say, this is what I want to do. I discussed it with them, and they agreed that it was going to be easier for us to have this kind of a collaborative effort where we can examine ideas and share ideas. And I always go in and read and see what they're putting, because when it's time for them to do their write-up, it's easier. Apparently, this has worked greatly, and it has alleviated all this problem of walking around with portfolio and every day bringing it to class. Now they upload their work, I get to see it. When it's time for the exam, they bring the actual work, and we decide, make a decision, we discuss it, which ones we're going to be sending to College Board. Let me move to Alisa, because her work is slightly different. This is Candice. And the reason why I'm going to, this is Destiny. Destiny's concentration. You see, my first concentration is a woman wearing an hijab. You can tell that what she's looking at diversity and culture. And we talk about culture in leadership. You know, you have to create the right culture for innovation to take place. So that is, she's looking at various cultural aspects, people, and their costumes. Very interesting. This is one of my favorite of her piece. Unfortunately, she didn't write, her commentary there. Now let me move on to Alisa. This is Alisa. Alisa's work is different, and I'm going to be talking to Alisa today because I need a commentary in there. She has been uploading her stuff. But this is quality. She's already making decision which one is going to be quality. That is the ones that we will be sending to College Board. You see, quality 2, 3, 4, and 5. And still, we're going to discuss it because she has done other works that I think we can take 1 or 2 of these out and replace them with those to send to College Board as a quality portfolio. This decision was made initially before executing those works, and you'll see some of them soon. These are our breath images. That's the other portfolio, breath. Now this is our concentration. The sketch, our concentration is very surreal as the eye. That's the painting. You can see the eye here. Again, beautiful sketch with the eyes again. That's the painting. That's the eye again appearing, different idea. So you can see the innovation that is taking place between these students, their work from one work to the next. Okay, so this is Alisa's work. So to end, what I would say is all of this has happened because I as the leader created the environment for this to take place, where collaboratively with the students, after discussing previous problems that our teachers had encountered in terms of organizing the student their portfolio, monitoring their portfolios, and preparing them for the exam. With this, now we have alleviated all of those problems. Now we work collaboratively, and I get to see what's going on. The students are able to go in and see what they need, what they're missing. So it's really a collaborative process. So as a leader, you have to create the right culture for this to happen. Thank you.